Deep beneath the Sphinx of Giza, shrouded in the sands of Egypt, lies a tantalizing mystery, the Osiris Shaft. This complex system of underground tunnels and chambers is as perplexing as it is fascinating. It's a testament to the awe-inspiring achievements of the ancient Egyptians, but like the Sphinx itself, the shaft remains a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. What secrets does this hidden, sealed passage hold? Does it merely reflect the mastery of ancient engineers? Or does it hint at otherworldly influences? Together, let's delve into the depths of the Osiris Shaft and uncover the theories that surround its existence. For as long as humankind can remember, we've been irresistibly drawn to the unknown, to the exploration of places that hold the potential to rewrite the history we thought we knew. One such place is the Osiris Tunnel, located deep beneath the iconic Giza Plateau in Egypt. While the pyramids and Sphinx may steal the spotlight, this underground labyrinth is equally deserving of our attention. The discovery of this tunnel system surprised many, not least because it seemed to appear out of nowhere, hidden beneath the sand and forgotten over millennia. It was as if the Earth had suddenly opened a door to the past, offering us a glimpse into an age that continues to fascinate us, the age of the pharaohs. And it's not just any past, but a past that involves Osiris, one of the most significant gods of ancient Egypt. Osiris was the god of the afterlife, the underworld, and resurrection. The tunnel's central tomb, the so-called Tomb of Osiris, is a compelling artifact, a subterranean cenotaph that plunges 29 meters into the earth. The sight of this deep, water-filled shaft with its 4 pillars is eerily suggestive of the myth of Osiris's death and resurrection. It's a powerful reminder of the mythic grandeur that once pervaded ancient Egyptian culture. But the question that intrigues us all is, why was it built? Was it merely symbolic, a tribute to the great god Osiris? Or did it serve a more practical purpose, perhaps even as a place of ritualistic communication with the gods? And then, there are those who believe that it might not have been the Egyptians at all who constructed this marvel. Could it be evidence of a long-lost civilization or extraterrestrial involvement? In the sands of Egypt, the Osiris Tunnel opens up more mysteries than it resolves, and yet its discovery has provided us with an incredible opportunity. What's truly striking about the Osiris Shaft is its complex architecture. The entrance itself is modest, an unassuming square opening on the Giza Plateau, leading downward through a narrow corridor. But as we delve deeper, the engineering marvels of ancient Egyptians become manifest. The shaft is divided into 3 levels, each separated by a couple of dozen feet. The first 2 levels house 6 and 5 burial chambers, respectively, all of them intricately chiseled out of the bedrock. Not only that, but each burial chamber has been carved with an attention to detail that is truly astonishing. The smoothness of the walls, the precision of the angles, all speak of a level of craftsmanship that would be remarkable even today, let alone in an era before modern tools and technology. Descending further to the 3rd level, we find ourselves in a larger, more open space, partially filled with groundwater. Here lies an empty sarcophagus, its lid ajar, and curiously carved directly from the bedrock. The construction of this level particularly baffles researchers. The builders dug about 30 meters into the bedrock, right below the water table, which means they had to devise some way to keep the water out while they worked. How they achieved this remains a mystery, a testament to their problem-solving abilities and their remarkable understanding of the local geography. In the very design of the Osiris Shaft, we find a mirror reflecting the engineering ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. But beyond that, these subterranean chambers embody a sense of purpose and intent, a deliberate planning that lends credence to the belief that this was not merely a burial site, but perhaps something much more significant. It's these mysteries of construction, intertwined with the enigma of its purpose, that continue to draw researchers to the Osiris Shaft, ever eager to uncover its secrets. The nature of the Osiris Shaft has given rise to a myriad of theories and speculations. What was its true purpose? Who were supposed to be entombed in the shaft? The depth and complexity of the structure suggest a purpose of great importance. Some Egyptologists posit that it was a symbolic tomb for the god Osiris, given its name and the role that the god Osiris played in ancient Egyptian cosmology. However, alternative theories also abound, particularly in the realm of the speculative and the esoteric. The Osiris Shaft's deep connection with the ground and its location in the Giza Plateau has led some to propose that it might have been a conduit for harnessing telluric currents or earth energies, as part of a wider network of such structures across ancient Egypt. Then there are theories that veer into the realms of the fantastical, suggesting an extraterrestrial influence. They argue that the complex and advanced engineering of the Osiris shaft could only be possible with knowledge or technology from a non-human source. These theories often converge with ancient astronaut hypothesis, positing that early civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings who influenced their cultures and technologies. And finally, there are theories that the shaft might have served as a repository for sacred knowledge or treasures, waiting to be discovered. The empty sarcophagus in the third level, for instance, fuels speculation that it may have once held something of great significance. While these theories are intriguing and often capture public imagination, it's important to remember that evidence to conclusively support any of them is currently lacking. As such, the Osiris shaft continues to be a mystery, its true purpose buried deep within the annals of time, waiting to be revealed. The Osiris shaft's alignment is another topic of fascination, puzzlement, and intense debate among scholars and enthusiasts alike. The tunnel, along with other significant structures on the Giza Plateau, aligns with the cardinal directions north, south, east, and west. Such alignment might not seem out of the ordinary until we consider the degree of precision achieved by the ancient builders. North-south alignment in particular draws significant interest. This alignment, as observed in many Egyptian pyramids and other constructions, is seemingly done with an extraordinary level of accuracy that is hard to achieve even with modern tools. It is suggested that this alignment was achieved using the stars, as the North Star, Polaris, would have been a reliable reference point for the ancients. Moreover, the alignment of the shaft to these cardinal directions lends credibility to the theory that it was built with a cosmological purpose in mind. In ancient Egyptian belief, cardinal directions had a deep spiritual significance. North was considered the direction of the gods, the divine realm, and the celestial river, while south was associated with the land of the living. East and west, on the other hand, represented sunrise, life, and sunset, death, respectively. Some alternative theories go even further, suggesting that the alignment of the shaft is part of a larger pattern encompassing the Great Pyramids, the Sphinx, and other structures, possibly forming a terrestrial map of the stars. This line of thought often aligns with the ancient astronaut hypothesis, where proponents argue for extraterrestrial influence in the design and construction of these ancient structures. While these speculations can be exciting and thought-provoking, it's important to note that none of them have been definitively proven. The alignment of the Osiris shaft continues to be a topic of exploration and research, providing more questions than answers. The mystery of the Osiris shaft deepens when we consider that its entrance was once sealed. This fact has raised eyebrows and stirred further speculation. Why, some ask, would archaeologists seal off such a fascinating structure? As always, there are several theories to consider, each with its own implications. The first explanation might be the simplest: preservation. Archaeological sites around the world, particularly those as significant as the Giza Plateau, are frequently sealed to protect them from the ravages of time, environmental factors, and human interference. By limiting access, archaeologists can ensure these important sites remain intact for future generations to study and appreciate. Second reason might be safety. The Osiris shaft is not just an underground structure. It's a deep 3-level vertical tunnel. Without proper equipment and preparation, it could pose significant risks to inexperienced or unauthorized individuals who might attempt to explore it. A third perspective leans towards the more conspiratorial. Some argue that the sealing off of the Osiris shaft could be an attempt to hide something. This theory often dovetails with the idea of a vast underground network of tunnels and chambers yet to be fully discovered or disclosed. The idea here is that sealing the shaft could serve to limit public awareness or scrutiny. Regardless of the true reason, the sealing of the Osiris shaft adds yet another layer of intrigue to this ancient enigma. Whether it's about preservation, safety, or potentially concealing the secrets of a lost civilization, we may never know. But one thing's for certain: the Osiris shaft, locked away beneath the Sphinx and the Giza Plateau, continues to captivate our collective curiosity. As much as the allure of ancient mysteries and conspiracy theories tend to fuel our collective imagination, it's also important to consider the views of skeptics. The skeptic's perspective is rooted in the principle of Occam's razor. The simplest explanation, that requires the fewest assumptions, is usually the correct one. In the context of the Osiris shaft and its alignment, skeptics offer a less sensational perspective. Skeptics would argue that the precision of the north-south alignment, while impressive, isn't necessarily evidence of a grand cosmic design or extraterrestrial influence. It's worth noting that the ancient Egyptians had a deep understanding of astronomy and used it routinely in their architectural planning. They had the means and knowledge to achieve a high degree of precision in their alignments. Furthermore, the idea that the shaft was part of a sophisticated system of tunnels under the Giza Plateau, some believe, could be an overinterpretation of what may simply be a series of ancient tombs, as they are traditionally understood. Critics of more outlandish theories often point out that proponents frequently neglect to provide satisfactory explanations for how these theories fit within the broader context of ancient Egyptian culture and practices. The skeptic's perspective does not discount the marvel of the Osiris shaft. Instead, it emphasizes that understanding the true significance of such structures is often more complicated and nuanced than it might initially seem. The extraordinary aspects of the Osiris shaft can still be appreciated without attributing them to alien architects or lost civilizations. In fact, doing so allows us to more fully appreciate the remarkable capabilities of our ancient human ancestors. And so we find ourselves at the end of this labyrinth of theories, facts, and speculations. The Osiris shaft, in all its mystique and grandeur, continues to provoke questions that keep us on the edge of our seats. From intriguing construction mysteries, conspiratorial ideas of a lost civilization to the very rationale behind sealing this ancient marvel, the Osiris shaft reminds us that history isn't just a finished book. It's an ongoing narrative, ripe with puzzles left unsolved, ripe with stories yet to be told. And as always, the curiosity to seek answers keeps us delving deeper. And as always, thanks for watching.